All right, let's keep the show rolling. Your next comic is 12 years old. Very funny fella. You guys give it up for Jake Brannon. People be at the water fountain filling up entire water bottles, and I'm like, man, I just want a quick sip. All right, let me go and clear something up. I heard some people start buzzing when I walked in, and it's okay. All right, it's okay to be nervous. It's okay to be a little starstruck. Yeah, I've been in a movie. All right, there, it's out. I said it. You guys may recognize me from my work in the Pixar film Toy Story as the villain Sid. Can you see my face, dude? Do I look like him? Do I look like him? I have been told that by 3 separate people, like the past 2 weeks. And what is it? Is it the shaped head? Is it the braces? Do I look menacing? Do I look like someone who would torture toys? It got brought up at a show last week, and a girl came up to me after the show and she said, you really do look like Sid. But don't worry, you're much more attractive than he was. Yes! Because that's the goal, right? To be more attractive than a computer-generated, sadistic 9-year-old. I've made it, you guys. I've made it. A little about myself. I'm a student here at UGA. I work in the dining hall. I'm a part of the student culinary team. Yeah. We take ourselves pretty seriously. And I work with some pretty weird people, some pretty quirky people. I was at work the other day, just doing my job, preparing a dish, and out of nowhere, I promise you, out of nowhere, one of my coworkers came up to me and said, Jake, if I had $1 for every time I wanted to punch you in the face, I'd be a poor guy because you're a cool dude. Who communicates that way? And what I wanted to ask of him was why, in this hypothetical scenario, is wanting to punch me in the face his only source of income? You can do other things. Same day, I promise you, same day I was making grilled cheese, and a different coworker comes up to me and just goes, oh, fuck yeah, grilled cheese, today's the day. What is today? I can't muster that level of enthusiasm about anything, much less a sandwich. Just the simplest of sandwiches. Speaking of food, I don't know, have you guys ever seen anyone do this where they'll drop a piece of food on the ground and then they'll pick it up and go, and then they'll eat it? Like, that's not how germs work. You're gonna get sick. You're gonna get sick. I recently bought a book on Christianity from Goodwill, and it's about the doctrines of the Christian faith. And as I was reading through it, I noticed that the previous owner decided to highlight all of their favorite passages or underline them using green crayon, which means either there's an adult going around using a green crayon as their primary writing utensil, or you have a 5-year-old who's like really analyzing the Christian faith. Both are equally humorous. I want you to imagine with me a fully grown male in a job interview, and the interviewer going, well, you look like the guy we're looking for. All we need you to do now is just sign this contract. You just, is moss green okay, or should I go forest? Oh, who am I kidding? I'm a professional, I'll go forest. Let me just sharpen up real quick. He pulls out like the 64 crayon box with the sharpener on the back. Or you have a 5-year-old going, eternal salvation, redemption for mankind, virgin birth. He's not skeptical, he just doesn't know what the word virgin means. You guys, a couple weeks ago, my sister came up to me and she asked me if I would drive her to Walmart because she said that she wanted to purchase a pair of sweatpants that were too large for her so she could pretend like she was wearing a pair of her boyfriend's sweatpants and she doesn't have a boyfriend. And I was like, yes, I'll take you, but you should never speak of this again. We should never talk about it. So I took her, and on the way there, she told me that this is like a thing. That women's stores will actually sell oversized sweatpants and market them as boyfriend sweatpants. It just got me wondering, like, what if there were things like that for guys too, you know? What if I was just like, oh yeah, I just bought some girlfriend hair for the shower. Oh man, it's the best. Just kind of lather it around the drain. Oh man. Oh man. Just bought some passive aggressive notes for the refrigerator. Oh boy. It's the best. It's the best. Relationships, though. Back in high school, my girlfriend came up to me one day and she said, "Hey Jake, I just learned a dirty pickup line. You want to hear it?" And I said, "Yeah, let me hear it." She said, "Hey Jake, you're like the SAT because you're hard and I can do you on this desk." And I was like, whew, yeah. Whew. And I looked at her and I said, "You know, it's funny you should say that. You were also like the SAT. I cheated on you." It's a joke. Easy. It's a joke. I would never cheat on the SAT. That's my future. That would be reckless. No, I'm joking. I would never cheat on my girlfriend. We've been together 3 years, actually. 3 years. We love each other very much. And we actually just had a pretty big first in our relationship, because now that we're both in college, when she came up to visit, we got to sleep in the same bed for the first time. Yeah, let me tell you guys, it was pretty hot. You know, like her being in the bed increased the temperature like 20 degrees. It was miserable. I didn't sleep at all that night. And it got me wondering, like, why is it that we describe sex as being hot? Like, why is the best sex always hot? Like, I hate being hot. Like, that sounds awful. Like, if I one day get to have sex, like if I get to have sex, I want it to be described as chilly, you know? Brisk. I don't want to come home after a night at a girl's place and my roommate's be like, so Jake, how was last night? And I'll be like, well, fellas, I'm not one to kiss and tell, but let's just say, brr. Alright, you guys, my name's Jake Brannon. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the show. Keep it going for Jake Brannon, everybody. Alright, we got a few more comics. I want to keep the show rolling, so I'm going to bring out your next guy, a very funny fella from Atlanta. He's